Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this live. I'm Johnny. I hold the position of Chief Economic Analyst at Share. It's a crucial week. We have a war between Israel and Palestine, and that will affect the market directly. As we saw, we had many and several gaps on the market. So let's jump first to our economic calendar to see what are the crucial reports that will be released today. We have this week, sorry, we have two crucial reports. The first one would be held on next uh, it's gonna be, I think, on Wednesday. We have the PPI report. The expectation shows a fall with the PPI with 0.4%, and that shall remain negative for the US economy, as well as we have the crucial one on uh, Thursday. It's gonna be the CPI report, and the surprise will remain that we have only a fall with 0.1%. And honestly, and on my personal views, I expected a positive CPI. However, the expectation shows a fall with by 0.1%, and that's nothing for the CPI, and that remained, if you want, maintained for the second months in a row. So we will be waiting on a personal on my personal views. I can see it positive. Any negative uh, number, I think I will be in a shock position. So let's jump to our market to see what are the analysis for that week. Many and several gaps in the market. We'll start with the euro on the daily time frame. It's depending uh, on the one that so like here there's no gap. However, if we go to the euro USD on the FC FXCM, we will have that we have a gap around 12 pips. And here I have on the euro a bearish trend line combined with the strong support on the 1.05 psychological level. Any close below that point will let the euro dollar fall towards the 1.05 demand and psychological level. My other scenario would be a fill for the gap on these areas here on the 1.06 exactly psychological level, as well as we have the combination between the trend line, and that shall remain a strong strong positive point for sell. However, if we break that trend line here, I think we will reach new areas on the euro. However, we'll just like remind you of a few things in war, and when we have tension, we have something we call risk on. So we are in a risk on situation now that will affect positively the euro, the oil, as well as the gold. These shall remain strong commodities and forex. However, the weak currencies will shall remain the euro, the AUD, as well as the JPY. So let's go to the USD JPY that we're talking about. Okay, we are still in a consolidation. These areas here on the 1.1.48 remain a strong zone. I don't see that we have a breakout here on these on these levels here. I think we'll like the price will stuck. If you want, we can call it a ranging market between these areas here, and then I think we will be like the price will be bouncing between the 148 as well as the 150, and we will be waiting for news to break these supports. And on a personal view, I can see that the dollar yen will keep rising towards new historical level, as you can see here. Why? because you are on a risk on the dollar is strongly positive, as well as the JPY remain a weak currency. Check the gold, and for the gold, I think we will go with one that we have a gap yet. Now I will do my analysis on that one. I have a parallel channel on these areas here. As you remember, we spoke about that flag several and many times. So if we wanted to speak technically, till now I don't have a break of the flag. I have 1, 2, 3, and I think on a risk on, as said a few minutes ago, this shall remain strongly positive for the gold, and that gap here I think we will remain like for weeks as well as for months. So till now, my first scenario would be a rise towards the 1888. For sure, I have a support on the 1862, 63. That would be my TP1. And then I will be looking for a rise of the gold towards a new areas. My second scenario would be a fall towards the trend line. If you want, we can call it a trend line, or if you want, a channel of the flag. Until now, I cannot see any breakout of the flag. We will finish today. Today is going to be a short one due to the fact that we have another one in Arabic at 7 p.m. Beirut time. On the Dow Jones, on the daily time frame, my gap is filled. It's strongly filled. It was around 160 pips. So now I can remove it and say that my gap is 100% filled. I think it's 100% filled. Let's go to a lower time frame to check if it's filled or not. Oh, so we still have like 1 or 2 pips, exactly 1 or 2 pips. I think the Dow will fill the gap ASAP. So for the Dow, my favorite scenario would be a fall towards the 32,873, because the Dow and the indices remain weak during risk on. If we go like few few months ago, when we had the tension between Russia and I forgot the second country. So we had the war with Russia and Ukraine. So we had fall around uh, 3,000 pips in just 1 month, 1.5 months. So I think that like history will make itself again. I don't know if the sentence is it's correct. So like history will repeat itself. Yeah. So that one is better. So till I think that's the scenario on the Dow. So my favorite scenario would be a fall towards the 32,800 something, and then a like a retest for the support on the 33,000 psychological level, and then I will be looking for going short on the Dow Jones, as well as my trend line is still bearish. So it was Johnny. I hold the position of Chief Economic Analyst at Oakshare. We'll see you on the next live on Wednesday. God's will. Have a nice day.